I'm joined with Georgina and Sarah, the new combo, the ladies about town, Woodley, Earley, and obviously Reading RG1 as well. Exciting stuff to see you come together as a duo after obviously you building the business that you've done in your area and then expanding into Reading as well with Sarah too. So talk me through it, Georgina. Why did you call in the SOS?
I just felt like the business had grown to a point where I just needed that, not necessarily support, but just somebody else to help me grow the business further, and still offer the amazing service that my clients were lucky enough to receive, and still just grow it. And I love Reading. You know, I'm a big, huge Reading football fan, and to be given the opportunity to take that on as well. We're both very experienced in lettings as well, so we're really excited to tap into that market as well. So yeah, really excited for it.
Yeah, sellers and landlords, you can obviously give them as much knowledge as any agent in that area, really, with the combination of skills that you've got. And Sarah, obviously, you've worked with a few clients now at Avocado,
Yes.
But you felt now is the time to actually really get stuck into a core patch and kind of do things further than what you were doing before. It was a nice way to kind of test the water, see what was going on.
Yep.
And you felt, right, actually.
Get to learn how it works and get fully on board. And I think it's finding the right person to team up with as well. So someone who's like-minded, that has similar experience, that I've seen how she works and can fully trust. I think that's the main thing for both of us, isn't it? Is being able to give the standard of service that we want to and having someone else that can also give that. So now was the right time when it's someone that I can trust and hopefully, we'll get going and working together with it.
Yeah, and I mean, you two have both got, over a decade agency experience, best part of 25 years between you.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
We were working that out. We're both 15 years now, aren't we? It doesn't seem like that should be real, but we're both
3 decades.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. But that's amazing for the clients, and that's the key thing. And I think also being in a position, mums in Avocado, we're so family-centric at Avocado. We always say we help families move. I love the fact that that's really our kind of, it's not our only market, but the core market is that we really can relate to those family moves and how exciting it is when the kids open the door, choose their new bedrooms, but also the stresses for parents as well.
Absolutely.
So that's where you two are really going to, I guess, set the precedent for the agents in that area as well, like you've been doing and now expanding it further as well. So for you, Sarah, what's the key things that you're looking to put across to the people in the Reading, Woodley Earley area that you're going to get from working with you two that you might not get with the high street agents that's out there?
Yeah, I think one of the key things for us actually is the fact that we're both mums and we've both had complete priority shifts from having our children and now understand a lot more than probably the standard agent on the market, that you do have time constraints, you have extra stresses with having a family, that you need someone that's working for you, that can work around you, that you can trust, that you're not necessarily going to be on the ball 24/7 when you've got kids. You need someone that can pick that up. And that's why it works with us two coming together to do that, because we can bounce off of each other. We are available anytime. So if, you've got your kids down to bed and you want to then pick up on your move or seeing what's going on or what's on the market at 9 o'clock at night, we're there.
That's a key time, I think, that people probably underestimate, especially with families. I've just found my kids normally go to bed around 7, so I'm normally downstairs by about 20. We are strict on our routine every day. So normally by 20 past 7, I'm downstairs and I can catch up on some WhatsApps from clients, from agents, from people. And that little window there between sort of 7:30 and 8:30 is quite a nice window for a lot of parents to be in a position to kind of go, take a breath.
Almost like a new brain come out, don't you? As soon as the fog of the adult going, you actually get to whether it's, sometimes it's probably longer than you want because you enjoy that time then in the evening. But I think that's the key time, and that's what we're available to do is you're not having to then wait until whenever the agent picks it up the next day, and that might not be in the times that work for you again once the kids are back up. You're there at 9 o'clock and you find property. We're there at the end of the phone to be able to book you in. So.
I absolutely love that. And over the last couple of years, you've really skilled up in your tech, the kit that you've got now. You're always flying the drone around, getting nice aerial shots and videos as well. And the social media side of things, you've built a great network too, with your business. So it's not just that they're going to get mums that have got 30 odd years worth of experience, but they're also going to get the modern version of tech marketing as well, which, that's awesome for the client. They're ticking, 2 birds, 1 stone, as the saying goes.
Yeah, I mean, in this day and age, you've got to have a video, and it's got to have drone footage and drone photos, because, an elevated photo of a property always looks so much better. And that's what we understand. And, doing things the avocado way it's the best marketing that people are going to get. And that's what we're going to bring. So
I think with a drone as well, it's honest, isn't it? Because you can see some agents try and get the best pavement photo, and you don't see a pylon or the main road that's there, or the fact that you've got another house backing onto you. But with a drone, you're just honest. Look, if you're going to buy it, you're going to see what's around it.
Exactly.
It might be beautiful. It might be something that's not quite right, but that might be the reason why it's priced the way it is. But here's the honest view. Do you want to come and have a look at it after seeing that? And that's what I think a drone image can do for people. Is it's this is what's going on around.
No, that's so fine with it as well, isn't it? Because I know sort of prior to seeing the marketing that Avocado does, whenever I look on Street View, and 9 out of 10 times it's outdated, and actually you've got a new housing estate that's gone up that you don't realise that it's real time, that you can see everything. You don't half the time realise all the green areas that are around you that you just and again, more often than not, actually a lot of the agents wouldn't understand that because they haven't seen the bird's eye view, or they don't actually know the area that is the benefit of.
You can really underestimate how important having a little bit of woodland is just outside of an estate, which you can see from an aerial image or video, but just having that little bit of somewhere to go and run off some steam or whatever it may be is just a lovely breakup from the day. So it makes a big difference. So talk to me about Reading then. Reading fan, born and bred.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about that at the moment.
He's not touched football. I'm sure it'll come good at some point. But yeah, in terms of Reading, it's predominantly a lot of first-time buyers that look into buying Reading. There's a lot of landlords in Reading as well. So talk me through the market, for Reading, for landlords. Why is Reading such a great place for landlords to go invest? Why are they investing, and what have they done over the last sort of 10 years, and why are they going to continue to invest in Reading?
So, I mean, predominantly it's because of the connections. Obviously, we know Crossrail came in, but that mainline train station, there are still so many people that need that connection to London or wherever else they need to go. Not everybody is given the option to just work from home, and needs to still have a commutable route. And that's more so true for tenants than anybody else maybe. So that's where they do just hold their values. There's obviously so much development going on in the area, and that just the supply is sort of there for the demand. So yeah, we're going to be there to pick that up and give the Reading landlords the better service that they deserve.
Because it's a couple of different worlds of Reading, isn't there? You've got central Reading, hustle and bustle, that city type vibe, university, hospital, etc., shops, high streets, multiple high street shopping centre. But then on the outside, you've got, where you've made your name in Woodley, and then you look at Earley as well, and then you've got some of these other little areas where we've got other agents operating as well. But it's just got everything that you could kind of want, from the local family estate to the kind of key stuff going on in the town centre. And those rental prices, they're in Reading now. They are astronomical.
It's really strong. I've been working actually with a few rental properties in Reading at the moment, and over the last couple of years, they've just, you've gone from realistically about 20 people inquiring when it comes onto the market to sort of 40, 50 people on the first day. It's just gone crazy because it's so desirable for those reasons. And the rental prices, they're just so strong.
It's about picking the right, because you're never going to not let something. It's about picking the right tenant, though. And
absolutely.
The ones that are going to be, it's not just letting everybody see it. It's about
the worst thing
how
you could
to
do,
keep the right people. Because we're at the end of the day, we're going to be dealing with them. So we want to make sure that it's the right tenants that aren't going to take up, hours and hours of everybody's time or have any sort of issues and things like that. And the same with the landlords. We only want to work with, the decent landlords that are going to provide good quality properties, because that's what we're all about. So yeah.
And changing the conversation slightly here, I'm talking to two ladies that have built really successful careers in employed estate agency. You've then had children, and now you've built a business in estate agency. What's the alternative? Because it is something that I think gets brushed under the carpet a little bit. I wouldn't say it's as male dominated as it used to be, but it's still heavy in the face.
Still not many
young guys,
women that are, hitting the high end of their career, because at some point, even if they don't want to have kids, I think they're still overlooked for career progression and promotions, because there's always that worry that, she might go off and get pregnant, which is so outdated. And actually, I'm a much better agent than I am now than before I had kids, because I understand the process and what people are looking for, what's important, and it's just and how to multitask. I wasn't the most organized person before, but you have to be. And you've got two kids and a household to run, and it's all kicking off. So you've got to change how your mind works. So it's made me so much better.
I totally agree. I am a better agent for being a dad as well. And previously, maybe multitasking wasn't so good. They were saying guys can't multitask. Dads can multitask. Let me tell you, I juggle a lot of plates. But it's interesting because I do think there's such a place for people in agency, males and females, to go and do what they want to do from a life point of view. But males always can come back. If they go and do travelling for 9 months, they just slot straight back in. Whereas I do find it's really tough for the ladies out there that want to go and have kids, and then coming back 2 years later, 18 months later, 12 months later from mat leave is really difficult. It seems really difficult because priorities shift, and it's hard in agency. So it's nice that you two can work in this combination, in this sort of yin-yang approach to your limited company for your clients, because like you said, you're kind of available. Between the two of you, you're available almost 24/7. I mean, don't message you at 2 o'clock in the morning, because that's not what you want.
The notifications are off at 11 for me. So between 11 and 7, I'll be sleeping. So.
But you may well pick up the WhatsApp when you get up at 6 o'clock or whatever time the kids are up, and you might look at it. You might not reply at 6, but you might do while they're having breakfast at 7:10. So it's a different world, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and I don't think, the mindset doesn't change because you've had children to work up the career ladder like we did. You've got to be ambitious, and that fire and that ambition doesn't go. And actually, I think it just, like you say, it just actually increases that, because then you've got children that you want to make proud, and you've got a family to provide for. And I think also it's a big thing when you've had children, it's having your other purpose as well, that it pushes me more so than it did before, because I've got that purpose now to succeed. That probably does make you a better agent.
I think ambition is really important, because having kids, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden you go, well, I don't care about anything else anymore. No. You still got you still got that driving force to be successful in your own right. And being a full-time mum, as some people, that is their primary goal, but not everyone. Some people want to build careers, they want to build businesses, they want to be successful in their own right financially and stable, and that I totally respect. And I think, what you two are doing with your business in terms of how you're going to work it together, the clients that you're going to serve, and down the line, obviously, with the financial element of it, what you can do in showing your kids, that part of it as well. Because it is a great fun kind of culture for the kids. They love the boards, and they love seeing the Al and the avocado and the pink hoodies and stuff like that as well. So that's a real big part of it. So I'm sure you guys are going to build a business that your kids are super proud of. It's going to be exciting to watch the journey. It's going to be really cool for the area as well to kind of, see more social posts and more clients that you can help now. Like you said, you got to a point where you want to double the amount of people you can help, because otherwise there's only a limit to the exclusivity you can offer to a client.
Exactly. Yeah,
so, and with your backgrounds, in terms of lettings and sales and that amount of experience, which blows my mind, to be honest, clients are going to be in safe hands as well. So congrats. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold. I'm sure it'll be a success.
Thank you.